Thank you all so much for being here. It's very exciting to be here, and it's especially exciting to see our students, and I'm so pleased that we got to see them perform today. And I want to thank Principal Paul Graham for his energy and passion about making sure that middle school students especially have these wonderful experiences. Today is a great day in Boston, and it's a great celebration of the progress we've made in expanding the arts. As Daniel was talking, I was remembering getting a call from Clara Shaw on a Friday night saying that Daniel Wyndham was going to be at MIT on a Saturday morning. Would I just stop by and say hello? I didn't know who Daniel Wyndham was. She did say the Wallace Foundation, so my ears perked up a little bit. And so, from that moment on, I have to say that Daniel Wyndham has been more than someone who works with the Wallace Foundation, but he works with school communities. And he's really been a coach to us, not just writing a check today and making sure that we're funded, but he's been part of our planning process, he's supported our planning efforts, and he's helped to guide our thinking. He's introduced us to other districts that are a little bit further ahead so that we can learn more. And I just want to thank him for coming today and thank him for the tremendous support he's given us over the last 3 years. Leadership and vision matter. And Daniel, one thing I want you to know is every single year, the mayor, and I don't know for how many years he's done this, he has a big arts showcase right down at City Hall. And our visual arts teachers display beautiful artwork that they've worked on with themes matched to the standards. And we all get to go down on a Saturday morning and parents and wander throughout City Hall on every single one of the floors. I don't know, I know I go all the way up to the 8th floor, but I don't know how many more floors there might be. But our children's artwork is so well displayed, and all of the students and their families get to see the showcase of artwork. The mayor is also very committed to making sure our kids have experiences that their parents might not be able to afford. And so working with Chris Cook in the mayor's office, we've been able to give our students many, many wonderful trips to see theater, to see performances. And just recently, almost 1,000 of our students got to see Peter Pan because of the work of Chris Cook in the mayor's office. So this is really a partnership effort with a city that's deeply committed to the arts with a lot of arts-rich organizations. And I think the mayor's commitment is to make sure that not just some of the citizens of this community have access to the arts, but all of the citizens of this community, especially the children of Boston Public Schools. So thank you, Mayor, for your leadership and for your tremendous support of this system. You've already met the dynamic Laura Burrell. And Laura is one of those, and I'm going to call her a teacher because even though she isn't like a Boston Public School teacher, she is one of those teachers for our students who pushes you further than you thought you would otherwise go. And so we're tremendously blessed to have her leadership, to have EdVestors. The chair of the board of EdVestors is here, Kathy McHugh, and we also want to thank the founder of EdVestors, the wonderful, and I have to say, and he's with his wife too, Sandy and Phil Gordon, who always, always have supported the work that we do in the Boston Public Schools. Thank you. So, we have great staff too. And this was a seed of an idea, I think, that got planted, but Cleo Knight Wilkins planted that seed with every arts teacher in the district and inspired them. And along with great partners like higher ed institutions at Leslie College, and I see Leslie folks here and people from Berkeley here, she raised the standard and increased professional development opportunities. Nicole has been there to plan many citywide events so that we've had citywide orchestras and citywide band activities. And you already heard that Clara Shaw, which we were able to get to join us on this endeavor, especially taking on this bigger endeavor, has really been a true partner with us. Just recently, we were able to get Myron Parker Brass from the Boston Symphony Orchestra to join us. And so I'm so honored to have Myron here as well, because I think we now have the right team to put all of this together so all of you and students all over the city can have a great arts opportunity. without great school leaders like DeQual Graham, principals and headmasters all over the city, great teachers who are truly committed to making it happen. Not just music and visual arts teachers, but a lot of teachers who teach 3rd grade and 7th grade, but who want to integrate the arts. It would not be possible without funders and partners from all over the city. And I just want to maybe end my remarks with 2 things for you to know. One is that nearly 9 out of 10 students in kindergarten through 8th grade now receive weekly year-long arts experiences. We've doubled the number of high school students with access to the arts. 4,000 more students have access to the arts than did just 3 years ago. And you know something else that I think is related to the arts? More of our schools have waiting lists. More parents are choosing Boston Public Schools. And it's because when they visit, they want to know what's going on, not just in reading and math. They want to know that their child is going to have a well-rounded experience. Today, in this audience, Ms. Ortiz, who's an arts teacher over at the Dorchester Academy. Dorchester Academy has a partnership with the Huntington Theater. And thanks to that partnership, they rearranged the entire day of their schedule because they found that kids were coming late to school. So what they did is they put some of the art classes in the morning and instead of the afternoon, and significantly increased the number of students getting to school on time because they didn't want to miss the arts opportunity. And one of their students, Brianna Johnson, is one of 3 finalists just selected to go to the August Wilson Monologue Competition in New York. We couldn't be more thrilled. I want to thank you, Ms. Ortiz, for being here with us. I also see Principal Sarah Amara, and I want to thank all of the school leaders and teachers who every single day make it possible for our young people to have a wonderful arts-rich experience.